Today we are learning lesson 10, speaking.
Yeah.
Our objectives will be first, speaking about the conversational practice. We'll practice speaking freely with some questions first. Then
Yeah.
we move to topic about jobs.
Yeah.
Yep, that is it for today. Okay. Yep, so here are some questions about jobs. Okay, first, what do you do?
Um, I'm a student and now
Yep.
study in secondary school in Bình Dương province.
Okay. Yep, we will ask these questions in turn. Mình sẽ qua hỏi lại nhau về những câu hỏi này nhé. Okay. So you can start asking me the first question, please.
What do you do?
Okay, I am a second year student of Foreign Trade University. Okay. Um, for the question two, yep. For the question two, you can ask me
Yeah.
first. Okay.
Why did you choose this job?
Okay. At first, I never thought of being an English teacher, but I think that I need to make uh, use the make use of the best of my English. So I chose to be an English teacher. I think that I cannot ask you this question.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. So next, the third one. What is your routine work? Routine work means that the routine of your daily life, of your studying life in a day. Okay, so what is your routine work?
I in grade 9 I will study in the morning and my class will start at about 7 a.m. and we will finish the class at 11
11. Okay.
11 in the afternoon, and then I just come back home.
Okay. Yep. It's your turn.
Yeah. What is your routine work?
Okay. I from the beginning of it, I will start uh, studying at about 7 a.m. also, and my classes usually end at 2:30 in the afternoon, or sometimes it will end at 5:15 in the afternoon. Yeah, that is my routine work. Next, what do you like or dislike about your job? What do you like or dislike about being a student?
Um, I think the best thing, uh, I think the things that I like the best when I am a student is I can meet my friends and eat some food at canteen at my school. And the worst thing about my school is I think is about my homework. That's a lot of homeworks and I have to take a lot of exam, and my teacher um, she's so strict.
Okay, yep, thank you. It's your turn.
Yeah. What do you like or dislike about your job?
As you know, my job now is an English teacher. So what I love about my job is that I can meet my students through the screens and that we can communicate with each other. The thing that I don't really like about my job is that I have to work online. So which means that I cannot meet my students face to face and give them the knowledge they need in like face to face. Yep, so that will be a little bit more difficult for me. Okay, next question. Do you like being a student?
No, I don't. Uh, because I'm so lazy, so I don't want to do a lot of homework. And sometimes I hate school because I feel like um hate PE so much, but I don't
Oh,
know how to study it.
oh, okay. Yep. Thank you. It's your turn.
Yeah. Do you like your job?
Okay. For now, I do like my job because um, being an English teacher means that I can communicate with many students, and of course, being a teacher uh, that helps me make money. Okay, last question. What job would you like to be doing in 10 years' time?
Um, I think in the future I wanna be an English teacher like you because I like to talk in English, and besides this I love studying new languages. So I decided to wanna be an English teacher.
Okay, thank you. It's your turn.
Yeah. What job would you like to be doing in 10 years time?
Okay. I don't have a uh, I don't have a my dream job in my mind yet. But I guess that in 10 years I will be um, an office worker. Yeah, it's not that I love being an office worker. Just I think that it will be the best kind of job for me to do. Okay, thank you. That is all the questions. Okay, now we have a sample here, which is about two people.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you in nó cứ giật giật đấy chị.
Hơi giật giật à? Thế là do cái mạng nhà chị nó hơi yếu một chút. Có như này có nghe rõ hơn lúc nãy hơn không?
Dạ, rõ hơn rồi ạ.
Okay, thank you. Next, here is a sample, which is about two people, Wang Xiao and Li Chen, talking about jobs. Okay, Wang Xiao meets Li Chen, who is waiting to meet with their mutual friend, Zhang Zhuan. They start chatting while they are waiting. So, we'll be reading this sample. You will be Wang Xiao W, and I'll be Li Chen L. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Yeah. Um, Hi, Lisan. How nice to see you there.
Okay. Hi, Wang Xiao. I'm supposed to meet Zhang Juan at 12 o'clock. Actually, if you have a few minutes, I would like to ask you about your job.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm thinking of looking for another job, but I want to find out as much information about other jobs before I make a decision.
Sure, no problem. But let me ask you first. What do you do?
I work in a small computer company, mostly doing bookkeeping. It's alright for now, but I don't really see myself working there long term.
But why did you choose this job?
I guess I chose it because it was in my field and the salary and benefits were quite good for a new university graduate. I've been working there for almost 2 years now, but the work is really not very interesting.
Um, what do you mean? What do you do every day?
Well, Every day I sit in front of a computer and enter data. Then I check to make sure everything is accurate. Occasionally, I will get a chance to work on a special project. It's not exactly what I expected.
It sounds to me like you're unhappy in your job. What job would like to be to be doing?
I don't know. Something more interesting though. I prefer to work with other people instead of being alone in a room in front of a computer. Now let me ask you about your job. What kind of work do you do?
I work in an import-export company. I'm responsible for making sure the orders are filled properly and contacting our customers in another country to make sure they receive their orders and are satisfied with them.
That sounds interesting. Tell me about a typical day.
Each each day is different from the next. Some days are really great and everyone will be satisfied. Other days it seems that everyone is complaining to me. Some days I'm making phone calls all day, taking order, explaining our products and talking with our overseas customers. Other days I'll be in the warehouse, make sure the orders are being filled.
It sounds very exciting to me, but how do you like your job?
Uh, on the whole, I like it, but there are some days when it's really tough.
Okay, thank you. That is the sample of two people talking about their jobs. First, in this slide, is there any new words that you don't understand?
Um, I don't understand bookkeeping.
Yeah, bookkeeping. It's like a librarian. Bookkeeping means that you. It's just simple that you will look at the books and take care of them. That's
Yeah,
all. Okay.
yeah.
Any other words?
No, I don't have.
Okay. So, um, okay. Um, in this first part of the sample of the conversation, we have some notable questions. What do you do? Which What do you do? Asking the other people about their job.
Yeah.
And next, why did you choose this job? Asking the reason why the person chose to do the job. And the last notable question, what do you do every day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, can you tell me the differences between the first, what do you do, and the next, what do you do every day?
I think what do you do is mean you want to know about um, someone job and what do you do every day like it is like the activities of them every day.
Yeah. All right. Um, okay, give me a minute. Okay. So, uh, we have the word for we have the word job, and also there's another word that also indicates job occupation.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you arrive at the airports, you will have to fill in a form, and there will be a line asking your occupation, which means they ask for your job.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is so I'll consider this as a new word, occupation, which means job. Okay, for the next part of the sample, um, are there any words that you don't understand?
I don't understand ac- accurate and
Accurate, yeah.
warehouse.
Okay, warehouse. Give me a minute. Okay, are there any other words?
No, I don't have.
Okay, yeah. So first, accurate. It means that everything is accurate. It means that everything has to be correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, be absolutely correct. Okay. Accurate sẽ có nghĩa là chính xác. Để hiểu muốn là I check to make sure everything is accurate. Tôi kiểm tra để chắc chắn là mọi thứ nó vẫn chính xác, nó vẫn chuẩn chỉnh. Okay. Next, the warehouse. Um, the warehouse is like a place keeping all the products, all the products, all like that. So warehouse here means nhà kho. Okay, keeping everything in there for doing the businesses. Okay, yep. So the notable questions here: what job would you like to be doing? Tell me about a typical day, and how do you like your job? Okay, what job would you like to be doing? Okay, which means that you want to ask the other person what kind of job you want to do rather than your current job. Okay? Or it be like asking the other person about their dream job, like that. Okay, next, tell me about a typical day. Means that you want to ask that person what do they do in their job in a like in a day, which is okay no để nói chính xác thì cái câu này sẽ hỏi về cái ngày làm việc thông thường. Yep. A normal working day. The typical day means that nó sẽ nghĩa a typical day thì sẽ có nghĩa là cái tức là cái ngày nó đặc biệt, cái ngày nó đặc trưng, tức là cái ngày này nó sẽ lặp đi lặp lại rất nhiều lần trong công việc. A typical day, một ngày điển hình. Last question, how do you like your job? Which means you ask the other person if they are satisfied with their current job. Okay, now are all the frequent, the most common questions that people ask when it comes to jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we will be learning the useful words and expressions in the topic jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. The first expressions: achieve a goal, to get an aim or a purpose. Okay, achieve a goal. Next, advertisement, which is a picture, a short film, song, which tries to persuade people to buy a product or service. Advertisements are all over on the TV every day, okay, showing people about the new products, new service, and the appearance of a company, for example, to make people acknowledge all the products, the services, like that. Okay. Next, apply. To request something, usually officially, especially by writing or sending in a form, you will use apply most in the terms apply for a job. Yeah, that is how. That is the most common use of the word apply in this topic. Apply for a job, apply for a work. Yeah. Next, benefit, a helpful or good effect. Effect. And when you change this word into the adjective form, it will become beneficial. It is adjective. These books are really beneficial in my final exams. And one more note is that the word benefit can be used as a verb. For example, these books benefit me a lot in my final exams. Okay, that is about the word benefit. Next, bonus, an extra amount of money that is given as a present or reward. Okay, like the bonus is like the amount of money that you'll be given. Like, for example, after you have been able to sign a really good contract, yeah, then you'll be given the bonus as an extra amount of money for your effort, for your work. Okay, next, boring, not interesting. Payment, okay, not interesting. Next, fixed, and arranged or decided already and not able to be changed. Okay, fixed here is like, for example, the contract, the hợp đồng contract, the all the information in the contract is fixed, and you will not be able to change any bit of information. Okay, cố định, fixed, cố định. Next, flexible, able to change or be changed easily according to the situation. Flexible, you can use flexible to describe a person, like that person is really flexible. He can adapt to any kinds of environment. Okay, yeah. So I'll give you another word outside this box, adapt to. Thích nghi, hòa hợp. Okay, adapt to. You can use this in this topic, obviously, when you want to say that I can easily adapt to new environments. You can use that kind of sentence to impress your interviewee, the one who interviews you. Okay, yeah. So flexible, a flexible person means that that person is able to adapt to new environments, to any kind of environment. Okay, next, get on, to have a good relationship. Or there's another expression that has the same meaning with get on, go along well with. Also means that when you say that you go along well with your neighbor, which means that you have a good relationship with your neighbor. Okay, these two expressions are the same. You can use any of them. Okay, next, highly paid, being given much money for something. For example, I'm highly paid for being an English teacher, which means that I receive a lot of money from being a teacher. Or you can say you can say that I'm highly paid, or you can say that I have a high salary, which is much the same. High salary also means that you are highly paid, or you can say that well paid. Yeah, well paid is also an adjective like highly paid, and these two adjectives have the same meaning, or you can change it into a noun like high salary and say that have high salary. Next, hire, to pay to use something for a short period. This word will be used as you will be used when you say that you want to hire someone. thuê một ai đó làm việc, hire, or you can say it to employ. Okay, these two words have the same meaning. Hire, to hire someone, or to employ someone to work for you. Yeah. Next, ideal, without fault, perfect. Ideal. For example, I can say that the Hello English is an ideal working environment. Trung tâm Hello English sẽ là một cái môi trường làm việc lý tưởng, môi trường làm việc hoàn hảo, ideal. Okay, the last one, in charge of, having control of or being responsible for someone or something. For example, I'm in charge of teaching you English, which means that I have the responsible to teach you English. Okay, here's the first slide. Can you read through the words one time for me, please?
No. No, I don't have.
Okay. I'm asking you to read the words for me.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Starting from this.
Yeah, because I don't hear you clearly.
Okay, it's okay. So can you hear me clearly enough?
No, nó cứ giật giật.
Cứ thật thật à? Thế cái khoảng cái lúc năm vừa nãy lúc chị nói mấy cái từ có nghe thấy gì không?
Lúc nãy thì nó giật mấy từ cuối, bây giờ thì được rồi chị.
Giờ nó có từ nào mà em chưa nghe được mà em muốn nghe lại không?
Dạ từ high.
Okay, từ hire. Hire. Hire, to hire or to employ sẽ có nghĩa là em muốn thuê một ai đó làm việc cho mình. To hire or to employ someone to work for you, to make them your employees. Thuê ai đó làm việc cho mình và biến họ thành nhân viên của mình. Okay. Ideal và in charge of em đã hiểu chưa?
Dạ rồi ạ.
Okay, thank you. So can you read all the words for me, please?
Yeah, okay. Achieve a goal. Advertisement.
Advertisement, okay.
Advertisement. Apply benefit. Bonus. Boring. Fixed. Flexible. Get on. Highly paid. Higher. Ideal. In change.
Okay, in charge of. One more time.
In charge of.
Okay, thank you. Now, did you get to note these words down?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yep, thank you. Okay, next we have candidate, a person who is competing to get a job, or you can simply understand that a candidate is a person who applies for a job. Okay, next, career, a job or series of related jobs. Career mình sẽ hiểu, theo tiếng Việt thì mình sẽ hiểu là sự nghiệp. Okay, mình cũng thể gọi công việc của mình là sự nghiệp, career. Next, challenging, which means difficult. For example, I feel that being an English teacher is very challenging, or it's very difficult. Challenging means that you will have a lot of challenges when you do the job. Okay. Next, okay. College, a person who works with you. Okay, college. Và đây mình có hiểu là đồng nghiệp. Next, comfortable, not worried about something. Commission, a request to do a special piece of work. Một cái sự Và một cái lời yêu cầu phải làm một cái công việc cụ thể, commission. Next, earn money or to receive money. Earn money is like to have your salary.
Yeah.
To receive money. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, interviewee, the person who answers the questions during an interview.
Yeah.
So you can understand that the candidates are the interviewees. The candidates will have to answer the questions in an interview to get the job, and they can also be called as interviewees.
Yeah.
And the person who asks the questions to the candidates, to the interviewees, are interviewers.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, first, when you apply for a job, you will send your CV or the official form of your information, your knowledge, your experience, your previous experience in the previous job to send to the interviewers. Yeah, and they will read your CV, and if you are suitable for the job, they will ask you for an interview. Yep. So when the candidates arrive at the interviews, they will become the interviewees.
Yeah.
And they will have to answer the questions from the interviewers. So before, when you apply, when you send your CV to the to a company, you are still a candidate. And when you arrive at the interview, you'll become an interviewee, answering questions from interviewers. Okay. Yep, that's the process of getting a job. Next, job security. The state of having a job which is likely to be permanent.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Job security thì có nghĩa là cái sự đảm bảo về công việc. The assurance of your job. Okay, when you have job security, which means that you will have your job for a really long time, and you will not be fired. Sẽ không bị đuổi việc. Okay, we have a word here, fire. When you have job security, you will be doing your job for a really long time, and you will not be fired for any without any impossible reasons. Okay, next, job title, a name that describes a job. For example, English teacher is a job title that describes my job of teaching English to the students. Yeah. Last, letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
A letter to recommend someone for a job or for a particular purpose.
Yeah.
So, in the process of applying for a job, a letter of recommendation will be a bonus point for the candidates. It's like not everyone gets the letter of recommendation to send to the interviewers.
Yeah.
Letter of recommendation có nghĩa là as a student of a university, if you are excellent enough, the school will give you a letter of recommendation for you to give to the company. And since you have the letter of recommendation, the official one from your school, the company will see you as a potential candidate. Do you know the meaning of potential?
I don't know.
Yep, potential, tức có nghĩa là tiềm năng. Okay. Vậy thì khi mình nói potential candidates có nghĩa là những cái ứng viên tiềm năng, những cái ứng viên mà sẽ dễ có khả năng có được công việc nhất. Potential candidates. Okay. Yeah. So the letter of recommendation can make you become a potential candidate for the job.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you not understand the explanation of any words?
No, I don't have.
Okay, thank you. So can you read the words for me, please?
Yes. Um, can candidate, career, challenging, college,
Colleague. Yeah,
colleague,
Yeah.
comfortable, commission, earn money, interviewee, interviewer, job security, job title, letter of recommendation.
Okay, thank you. Um, do you note all this down?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, uh, we still have about 3 more slides of the words and expressions for jobs. Okay, next. Um, okay, I will. Okay, yep. First, make a decision. Uh, the simple form of this expression is decide.
Yeah.
You decide, or you can say that you make a decision. For example, you decide to be an English teacher, or you make a decision of being an English teacher. Okay, these two are the same. Next, um, obligation, something that you must do. For example, wearing uniforms in high schools is an obligation,
Yeah.
which means that you must wear uniforms in high schools. Okay. Next, overtime, extra time at work after the usual time needed for a job. So basically, the official time, uh,
Yeah.
the official time in a job is from about 8 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the morning, and from 6 p.m. Uh, until like 10 or 11 p.m. will be considered as overtime. And since you work overtime for a long period, then you will give in the bonus, the extra amount of money, the bonus. Okay, you will be given bonus not just because you get a contract, không chỉ vì mà mình có được một cái đơn hàng thành công, mà khi mình work overtime, mình làm quá giờ, mình cũng sẽ nhận được bonus. Okay, next, promotion. Promotion, the state of being raised to a higher position or rank. For example, when I first work in the company, I am still an employee, a normal employee. But after time, I will get the promotion to become the CEO, for example. Yeah, which means that I am raised from being an employee to being a CEO. That is where I get the promotion. Okay. Next, qualification, an ability, a characteristic, or experience that makes somebody suitable for a particular job. Yeah. Okay. Qualification, which means that, for example, when you join a club and you did a really great job during the time in the club, then you will receive a qualification saying that you have done excellent job. Qualification sẽ có nghĩa là cũng có thể có hiểu là tấm bằng khen chẳng hạn. Hoặc là qualification cũng có thể sẽ được nhìn nhận theo kiểu là cái năng lực, cái nền tảng mà mình có. Và khi mà người ta khi mà những công ty khi những công ty tuyển người thì người ta sẽ they will look at the qualification that you have, the ability, the previous experience that you have to be suitable for the job. Okay. Next, relax. To become less active and more calm and happy. Of course, that it is important to work hard in your life, but you still need to relax sometimes to ease your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a expression here, ease your mind, which also means to relax. Yep, these two expressions are the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, responsible. To be responsible for somebody or something, or doing something, or it also means to have control over something or someone and the duty of taking care of it or them. Simply, when you have the responsible to teach English to someone, which means that you will have to do your best to teach English to someone. Thế có nghĩa là mình phải có trách nhiệm để làm một cái gì đó, mình có trách nhiệm với ai, responsible for someone. For example, I'm responsible for my sister. Tôi có trách nhiệm chăm sóc em gái. Or I'm responsible for the job. Tôi có trách nhiệm với cái công việc này. And last, I'm responsible for doing my homework. Tôi có trách nhiệm phải làm bài tập về nhà của mình. Okay, it's not something that you must do. Nó sẽ không phải là cái thứ mà mình bắt buộc phải làm. Nhưng khi mình đã có trách nhiệm thì mình ít nhất là trong thâm tâm mình sẽ phải có cái suy nghĩ là mình sẽ phải hoàn thành cái công việc này cho đến cuối cùng. Yep, that is the meaning of responsible. Okay, next, retirement. The time in a person's life when they stop working, usually because they are old.
Yeah.
So the retiring age at the moment is around 60. Yep, 60 for men and about 55 for women. Okay. When they reach that age, which means that they will retire from the job, they will stop working, they will relax. Okay. Next, routine. An adjective, ordinary and boring, which also appears in here, the routine work. Okay. Yeah. Routine is to describe a job being ordinary and boring being a normal. Last, salary, a fixed amount of money that is earned each month or year from a job. Okay. For example, when you apply for a job, the interviewer will offer the salary of 5 million Vietnam dong a month, which means that you will receive 5 million Vietnam dong every month. Okay, offer. Offer sẽ có nghĩa là đề xuất, đề nghị. Offer the salary of 5 million, for example, or I offer you a chance to do the job. Tôi sẽ đề xuất với anh một cái cơ hội để làm cái công việc này. Offer. Okay. So that is all the words in the slide. Do you have any words that you don't understand?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, here. Okay. So salary is the fixed amount of money you receive every month, right? But you will only receive salary when you are still an employee. So after your retirement, the amount of money you receive each month will be called pension. Okay? Pension is the amount of money you still receive every month from your company, uh, and it is different from salary because you only receive salary when you are still an employee of the company.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you read all the words for me, please?
Okay. Um, make a decision, obligation, overtime, promotion, qualification, relax, responsible, retirement, routine, and salary.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Salary. Okay, next.
Self-employed, solve a problem, the personal department, vacancy, working environment,
Okay, this word will be pronounced as vacancy.
vacancy.
Yeah, vacancy. Okay. Do you want me to explain these words for you? Any
Uh,
any words that you don't understand in these 5 words that you want me to explain?
um, vacancy. Yeah.
Yeah, vacancy. Vacancy or the adjective form of this will be vacant. Okay, so when you mention a vacant job, which means that that job is still available and there's no one doing that job. For example, uh, the vacant job we have at this point is the housekeeper for a family in the Fifth Street,
Yeah.
and which means that currently there is nobody working as the housekeeper for that family. So which means that job is vacant, or in the noun form, vacancy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you understand all the other 4 words?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we return to this slide, the useful sentence structures. Okay, the first structure, I work in an organization or institution. I'm responsible for this section, the department, the office, or a unit. For example, I work in an import-export company. I'm responsible for the personnel department.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you use this structure? Um, can you make an example for this structure? Any kind of example?
Okay. Um, I'm maybe a bit. I want to think a bit.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, just say anything that is in your mind. You don't have to like make a too perfect one. Okay, are you good?
I forgot turn the mic.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay. Can you say it again?
Yes. Um. My example is I work in a medical organization for animals, and I'm responsible for the health checks of animals.
Okay, thank you. A great example. Next, the next structure, a typical day for me includes, at here you will mention the duties or the responsibilities that you have. For example, a typical day for me includes meetings, joining university classes, and teaching English. Yep, that is a typical day for me. What about yours?
A typical day for me just include um, studying at my school
Okay,
and
and
and I think it's not right.
okay, yeah. It's okay. The most the thing that you want, the things that you mentioned here are the duties or responsibilities in your work. So yep, since you're still a student, you only have the responsibilities of studying at school. Yep, that is all. Okay, next. I really like, enjoy, or love my job. I plan to work there for the amount of time or the duration of how many months, how many years.
Yeah,
And I want to add some more words like enjoy, love, fancy.
yeah,
Okay. Like enjoy, love, fancy, adore.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Just use a variety of words to diversify your speaking.
yeah,
Okay. You can use these words and next, I plan to work there for this amount of time or the duration of months or years or days. For
yeah,
example, I really fancy my job. I plan
yeah,
to work there around 2 years.
yeah.
Okay, so what is your example?
Um, I really enjoy studying, and I plan to go to graduate school within the next 7 years.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Next, structure. I feel most satisf I feel most satisfied. I'm sorry. I feel most satisfied in my job if, um, yeah, I hear you will give a clause of condition or the reason that you feel satisfied in your job. For example, I feel most satisfied in my job if I have a really high salary and I get the chances to communicate with different people. Okay, that is my example. What about yours?
Um, I think I feel more satisfied uh, in my study if I don't have any homework
Okay,
and my teacher is easygoing.
okay, yep, thank you. Um, Next structure. I think that I can make a job or a position because of any reasons. For example, I think that I can make a very good teacher because I am quite fluent in English. Um, you can say I can make or become the
Yeah.
simple word. I can become a good doctor, a good teacher, a good office worker. Okay, yep. Okay,
Yeah.
you can say can or manage to or be able to. Okay. Um, or have the ability to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That I gave my example. Please give your example.
Um, I think that I can become English teacher because um, I love studying English and I love teaching others.
Okay. Thank you for your example. The last structure. My work is usually varied. You will use an adjective to describe your work here. Every night I come home really um, late, early, or tired, or exhausted. For example, my work is usually um, very easy. Every night I come home really relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my example. What about yours?
My job is very difficult and mm,
Okay, every night.
uh,
Okay, you can use.
and every night I have to complete the document to give my manager.
Okay. Thank you. So this will be the end of our lesson today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will end here. Okay. Thank you